Hi people, I'm doing this YouTube video in case the farmer shoots me. Because basically I do this walk along the Lickey hills quite regularly. But he's closed it off. And how stubborn I am. I still went through. I mean, it's probably right away, it's just he's closed, he's got some string and he's closed it off. And the only thing I'd done was climb underneath the string, which was a bit tricky because it was only about there's only about a 2 foot gap between the floor and the string. I suppose I could have climbed over it, but I might have fell over or something. Plus I've got a bag on my back with quite a bit of food shopping in. So I'm still trying to avoid plastics. I recently bought a wooden toothbrush off Amazon, a pack of them for about £5. Not expensive, about 10 maybe, or 8. I've gone back onto buying cans of Diet Coke, because I used to buy a lot of bottles of water. What else have I done? I haven't bought any cereal because there wasn't enough room in my bag. Because there is certain cereals you can buy without plastic, for instance Weetabix. Shredded wheat is also wrapped in paper. It seems old-fashioned. I mean, when I looked at the wooden toothbrush, I was like, whoa. I mean, I'm 41 and I've never seen one of them in my life. Even my grandparents had plastic toothbrushes. Maybe when they were young they had wooden toothbrushes, but when they're old they had plastic toothbrushes. So yeah, so I'm going on a plastic-free diet. So the farmer hasn't run out to chase me off just yet. That's me. Made me a bit nervous, but I thought, no, I always go this way. This is the way I always go. I'm not gonna give it up just because the farmer's not happy with me walking on his land. You should take it up with the Worcestershire County Council, shouldn't you? So that arrow there means public right away, Worcestershire, which is a bit tricky because the thing is broke. I have to hold on to this thing because this is all broke, so if I fall over and break my leg, look, thanks tree, blessings. Whew. Thought I was going to fall over and break my leg then. So far I've only blessed 3 creatures on the way. 2 trees and 1 blackbird. Magpie, no, blackbird wasn't it? Small blackbird. There's a it's called a raven when it's large, isn't it? It's not a sparrow because they're even smaller. In fact, I haven't seen a sparrow in ages. I don't see many red robins either these days. Or bullfinches. You sometimes do in witch bowls, but not a lot. Oh, there was this really cute guy on the buzz earlier. He must have only been about 20 or something. I thought, gosh, when he was a baby, I was about 21 years of age. He's like really good looking. I thought, you know what, I'm going to make it obvious I'm gay. So I took my trainers off, these trainers here, and I put my feet up. I was sitting in the back of the bus and I put my feet up without my trainers on, and I'm wearing rainbow socks. So it's quite obvious. Doing my best not to look at him. He did look around actually a few times. He looked like, especially when he's getting off the bus, he was looking directly into my eyes. I was like, ooh. Fun I could have with him. So I didn't meet that guy last week when I was talking about from Starbridge. I don't know whether I think I mentioned it. I can't say anything to me now, I'm almost over the finish line. Oh, I do feel hungry, I haven't eaten since breakfast. I'm probably overdoing it a bit with exercise, probably. No, there's no such thing. I recently found out from my friend Chris in Worcester that there's a rock climbing place in Worcester called Red Point. I thought, ooh, maybe I should do that one of the days. I like adventure. I haven't done that one actually. No, I'll just walk along here. So yeah. Now, they could say something about me to walk along here because this is a private drive. But if I do, I'll just walk back to that style and hop over it. Yeah, that guy was so good looking on the bus. Really good looking. Not really seriously good looking. Look like a model. Out of my league. But never mind. The guys that age on Grindr and whatever, they say they're not looking for anyone over 30 or whatever. Guys in their 20s usually put not looking for anyone over 30, so I don't message them. Oh my god, not very fit am I? Need to go back to a gym. It's this bag on my back, I've got tins of beans in it, I've got Pringles in it, I've got crisps in it, I've got a can of Diet Coke, I've got quite a few things in there. Oh. I didn't get any dog food because I've still got 5 at home. So now I'm getting through the dog food fast. So about 2 tins a day. I just keep giving them more, to be honest. I'm probably a bit too soft. As soon as they start barking, it usually keeps them quiet, you say, or a treat or two. They usually sleep after they eat, so if I give them another tin of dog food, they tend to go back to sleep, which probably isn't very good for them. I'll try going this way. I haven't been this way before. Went that way last time. Try going this way. See where this way goes. And there's people that way. No, I'll go this way. Gonna stay at my trainers now. Guys, I've got a bag of Doritos crisps. It says it's in the meal deal, but I thought no. The sandwich is made of plastic. I'm not eating anything with plastic in it. I'm trying to avoid plastic. Oh, that's another thing I've got, long life milk. Because some of them are made from like a special type of cardboard that doesn't fall apart. Otherwise made of, but it doesn't look like plastic. It might have mind you saying that, it probably does have some plastic in it. You can't really avoid it, can you really? Plastic, it's very hard to avoid. Even my kettle's made of plastic. Oh, I thought about chucking it in the bin. I thought no, that's just a waste. It works perfectly fine. So for the next kettle I'm buying, I'm definitely going to get a metal one or a glass one rather than a plastic one, because you consume in tiny pieces of plastic called microplastic, and it's not very good for you. It's not very good for your body, really. I wouldn't imagine it is anyway. They find it in people's blood these days, microplastics, and that's going through your heart, that's going through your whole body, that is. It's only a matter of time before someone dies, I reckon. It happens in the ocean. Fish die all over the place because of microplastic. So the more people that cut out plastic in their diet, or the more people try to reduce plastic in their diet, the better it is for everyone, really. Definitely fish. Definitely everything that's in the water, because plastic can last 1,000 years or so. Most other items break down, but plastic stays in the ocean for a long time, and the fish eat it and die. So, and it's also not good for humans either. Particularly, we're not supposed to have bits of plastic floating around our bodies. Our bodies aren't designed for that. if it kills the fish off, it's only a matter of time before it starts killing people off. If you ask me, I'm not a doctor, but that's my opinion. It hasn't happened so far. I haven't seen anything so far, but if it lasts 1,000 years, then the body can't get rid of it, can it? Basically, if it's in the blood, it's going to go through the kidneys and all that. And obviously, you do get rid of plastic. It comes out in pee. It comes out in pee and excrement kind of thing. But obviously, if they're found in people's blood, then obviously it's definitely in the human body. And it's not surprising, because everything we do is... Sorry, I'm going on a bit, aren't I? Everything we do has plastic in it. I mean, you get a bottle of milk, it's got plastic in it. Now, when I was a kid, I don't mean to sound really old, but when I was a kid, we used to have bottles of milk in glass bottles. That's showing my age a bit, isn't it? Now? Yeah. So, which way did I go last time? Was it that way? I'll go this way. Yeah, when I was a kid, everything was in glass. You could have bottles of Coke, well, not Coke. You could have bottles of juice from the milkman. You could have bottles of milk from the milkman. I think that tree weren't like that last time. What's happened to it? Someone been headbutting the trees. Hey, who's headbutting my tree? Poor tree. You okay there, dear? Oh. Don't you feel sorry for this tree? It's been cracked apart. Must be some strong wind or something. Well, me, my voodoo powers aren't that strong. I don't do that kind of thing. So, what am I chatting about? I forgot. Many penny woman, many penny woman, penny woman, penny woman, penny woman, many penny woman, penny woman, penny. Oh yes, plastic. That was it. Now, I try to avoid plastic by buying wooden toothbrushes, or a glass kettle, or a metal kettle would be a good idea. I'm not telling people what to do, I'm just saying what I do. Glass kettle, metal kettle. Depends on your health as well. Some people probably aren't bothered that they've got bits of plastic going around their body, but if you think about it, it's inevitable, isn't it? Because everything you do is covered in plastic. You buy some milk, it's in a plastic container. You buy some bread, it's wrapped up in plastic. You buy a bag of crisps, and even some of them, although most of them are wrapped up in, I don't think it's plastic, but you do get some bags of crisps that are wrapped up in plastic as well. And even the ones that are wrapped up in like a silver kind of foil, even them probably have some kind of plastic in there. So, as I say, it's very hard to avoid in today's society. But there'll come a point in the future where they're going to have to invent something that's more suitable for life. So, there is one thing that I bought, and it's not got plastic in there. What is it? Oh yes, a jug of water. No, not a jug of water. A container of water for when I go to the gym. It's made of what's it made of? Oh, it's not plastic, is it? What's it made of? You know what? I can't think of what it's made of. What is it made of? It's something that dildos are made out of. It's not silicone, is it? It's I forget the name of it now. Latex, is it, or something like that? but it's expensive at the moment. I think it's because it's quite a new material. It's soft and it's obviously waterproof because I filled it with water just to test it. I mean, it wasn't cheap. It's like £19.99 just for one. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to be environmentally aware, you're gonna have to spend some money, basically. Which seems a bit unfair because obviously it's affecting people's health. Well, will do eventually. That's a big one, isn't it? Ooh. Look how big that is. So yeah. Yeah. You don't want to see me, you want to see the trees. So yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before it starts affecting people's health if it's in our blood. I mean, to be fair, the fish probably do eat larger pieces of plastic because they don't know any different. And it probably won't be much, but obviously if it's in the body, then it's not going to be. What they might have to do in the future is send like nanobots. I remember reading about this when I was a teenager because I used to buy science magazines. They might already be able to do it. But I used to read in science magazines that one day they will have little nanobots that go around the human body and clean it up. For instance, you might have fat in your arteries or cholesterol or whatever it is called in your arteries. You know, since I've been doing this, I haven't had any chest pains, since I've been walking the Lickey hills again. No chest pains at all. No. Because it probably clears it out. Exercise makes the blood go faster around the body, you say exercise does, so it probably pushes it out somehow. Don't ask me how, I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that exercise pushes things faster around the body. So if you've got cholesterol in your arteries and exercise, until they got nanobots, I don't think I'd do that anyway. Ooh, nanobots in my body, I don't know. Smaller than an ant. Smaller than a tick. Smaller than a flea. Nope, I wouldn't have it in my body, no. Oof, no. I mean, maybe if I was dying I might, but at the moment I'm in good health, thank you very much. Nanobots. I forget what it stands for. Nano. Is it a billion? Is it a billionth? Is it a billionth of a milli? Is it a billionth of a millimetre or something like that? A billionth of a centimetre? A millimetre is 10. It's 10 millimetres in 1 centimetre, so it'd be tiny. You wouldn't be able to see it with your eyes. You would only be able to, it could already be in our bodies for all we know. Same as plastic. Plastic's definitely in our body. It's been, scientists have confirmed it. They found plastic in people. Oh, I can't go that way, can I? They found plastic in people's bodies. So I went this way last time. So as I say, I've got some wooden toothbrushes, and they're quite cheap. They're not really that expensive. Get about 8 of them for about £5 on Amazon. I want to get either metal or glass. Oh gosh, either a metal or a glass kettle soon. What else do I need to do? Maybe a water filter, because mind you, they're made of plastic, aren't they? Because they're saying there's plastic in the tap. There's plastic in water, microplastic in taps. Trouble is, the water filters are made of plastic, aren't they? So, I don't know. Unless some of them are made of glass, maybe. It's not much point if you try and avoid microplastic and you put in tap water in something that's made of plastic. It's not going to do. You're not going to avoid it, are you? Really? I just heard people shouting. Maybe I should put my phone away. Yeah.